Welcome to Seeds to Trees. This is Sheila. This is for the millennial young gals who are looking for a community of friends who are desiring to grow deep faith roots too, to become healthy and whole, mind, body, and soul, and who are ready to walk boldly into the abundant life that Jesus intended for her to have. Come join us, won't you? Have you ever heard someone say, Jesus came to give you abundant life? If you have, do you even know what that means? Sometimes Bible language can be so confusing. So today I am going to try to explain what he meant when he said, I come to bring you abundant life. So we're going to have a little Bible lesson today. It comes from John 10, 1 through 10. That's in the New Testament, the fourth gospel. John 10, 1 through 10. This is Jesus speaking to the people. I'm going to read very fast and out of the NLT. It says, I tell you the truth, anyone who sneaks over the wall of a sheepfold rather than going through the gate must surely be a thief and a robber. But the one who enters through the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep recognize his voice and come to him. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. After he has gathered his own flock, he walks ahead of them, and they follow him because they know his voice. They won't follow a stranger. They will run from him because they don't know his voice. Verse 6 says, those who heard Jesus use this illustration didn't understand quite what he meant, so he explained it to them. Here he goes again. I tell you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me were just thieves and robbers, but the true sheep did not listen to them. Yes, I am the gate. Those who come in through me will be saved. They will come and go freely and will find good pastures. Now, this is the verse I want us to focus in on today. The thief's purpose is to steal, kill, and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. So John 10:10 is the verse that we're really going to be focused on today. And I'm going to be looking down here over here because I have my iPad with my notes on it. Why do you think Jesus spoke to them in parables like that, talking about a sheep and shepherds and that kind of language? It was because in that day and time was very prevalent. That was a job that they knew all about. They were very agricultural, so they knew exactly what a shepherd did with his sheep and how they acted. They knew, and they could understand, okay, I get that, because yeah, those sheep know who their shepherd is. So we have to look at these verses, and he is contrasting here Satan versus himself, Jesus. And it says, I am the gate. I am the shepherd. Okay, I am the shepherd. When I call those sheep, they hear me and they know my voice. But when the thief comes, he sneaks in and he starts trying to steal the sheep or destroy the sheep or kill the sheep. They don't listen to him because they don't know his voice. They're like, we don't know who you are. You're not our shepherd. I want to say here too that I thought it was very fitting for me to share with you that when a pastor is called to pastor, if God truly calls him to be a pastor, that gift is called the gift of shepherding. So as we learn about this, just think about your pastor or pastors that you have known, and they are given a responsibility to shepherd the people in their church, to show them the way. And so that's what Jesus is for all of us. He is the shepherd that shows us the way to the Father. To zoom out a little bit bigger, into a whole life overview. And I want you to think about it this way. Jesus is always, always, always the shepherd who is calling his sheep back home. No matter where they run, No matter where they go, he's always calling and looking and trying to draw them back home. Whereas the thief, who we know as the enemy, Satan, the devil, whatever you call him, is always, 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 always out to steal, kill, and destroy your life. Because he knows that if you go back to Jesus, that life is going to be amazing, and that Jesus is going to make of you what he made you for. And Satan doesn't want that. Satan wants you out and about, just doing your own thing. So do you think he's not going to do anything and everything he can to keep you from hearing the voice of Jesus? Of course he will. So think about that in the zoomed out picture of big life. Talk about a few different translations of the Bible. This will just kind of show you too about different translations of the Bible, how they mean basically the same thing, but their wording can be a little bit different. The King James Version and New King James Version, which a lot of times people say are the hardest to understand, is, I will give them life and life more abundantly. The NLT that I just read out of says, I will give them life, a rich and satisfying life. The NIV, the New International Version, says, I will give them life to the full. The Amplified Version says, I will give them life in abundance to the full till it overflows. I love that one. And then the Message, I want to read you the whole verse in the Message. I like how it says, a thief is only there to steal, kill, and destroy. I came so that they can have real and eternal life, more and better life than they ever dreamed of. And I can tell you from true testimony, that is what God has done for me. I mean, I could tell you story after story, God thing after God thing, miracle after miracle through my life, that when I finally said, look, I'm done trying to do this life like I'm supposed to do it. I'm just gonna be with you, and you tell me what to do and where to go and when to do it. When I finally did that, when I finally surrendered my way to his way, it has been the most adventurous life, the most fun and hard all at the same time, but it has been, I wouldn't give anything for it. There is no amount of money that could take what I have learned and what the life that I have been able to lead, and just what he brings me is such a goodness and a passion, and my best life. I'm just going to say it like that, my best life. So just to wrap up here, what we're talking about today, the abundant life. Jesus is promising us our best life when we live with him as he is our shepherd. I'm not just talking about material and physical blessings here. Jesus is promising so much more than that. He's promising us a relationship with him, which will bring peace, which will bring joy, which will bring satisfaction to our soul. We will be able to say, it is well with my soul, no matter what's going on. We will have love overflowing to others from that relationship with him, that daily in and out relationship with him, where we know him and he knows us, and he's constantly calling us, and we're constantly being like a sheep and just go lay up in his lap. The sheep, they stay close so they can hear his voice. When he's ready to go, they're ready to go, because they know that he is taking them to better. He is taking them to what's to come, whether that is a green pasture, whether that is flowing brook of water, fresh water, whatever that is. He, the shepherd, is saying, come go this way. I've got better for you. And that's the same way he does us when we come with that heart. I'm going to end with this. When you are walking in your best life with Jesus like that, you are also overflowing to every human relationship you have. It's whatever relationship there is, when you are following the shepherd that close, it will overflow. That life of abundance will overflow onto every human relationship you have. So they are better when you are better. All right. Hope this helped a little bit. Leave your questions, comments All right. Love you so much.